in the quiet corners of forgotten things, where dust settles on obsolete tech, a story began. A padded envelope arrived, anonymous, bearing no return address, only a sense of foreboding. Inside, a relic, an old answering machine cassette, marked with a chilling directive. BV File 204, Message 3. Do not replay. A stark warning, impossible to ignore. As a media transfer technician, curiosity was my trade. This was a challenge I couldn't resist. Connections checked, isolation ensured. The stage was set for an encounter with the past. With a deep breath, I pressed play. The tape began to spin, unwinding its secrets. Message 1, a tired, weary voice, mundane and forgettable, yet a prelude to something more. Message 2, a burst of static, then a faint cough. Nothing alarming, just interference. Then message 3, not a sound, just an unnerving, profound silence that filled the room. A silence that felt heavy, unnatural. It wasn't empty, it was pregnant with unspoken dread. The warning echoed in my mind, do not replay. But curiosity, a dangerous companion, urged me on. I rationalized the risk. What harm could silence do? It was just a tape, after all. Against my better judgment, I pressed replay. The silence returned, deeper, more profound. But this time, the room shifted. The desk lamp dimmed, a subtle, eerie change. The CRT monitor flickered, its static hum growing louder, a discordant note in the quiet. And the audio meter, despite the silence, showed a faint, almost imperceptible signal. Then, without warning, the machine replayed message 3 by itself. A chilling autonomy, the green line on the meter rose, a silent crescendo. The cassette rewound, then began to record. It was recording the room's ambient sounds, or rather, the absence of them, the silence itself. Each replay, the silence grew more oppressive, a suffocating blanket over everything. Then, subtle, unnatural sounds emerged. Fabric sliding, faint breathing, tapping from inside the machine. I tried to stop the playback, but the buttons were unresponsive, locked in its eerie cycle. A voice, not from the machine, but from behind me, softly whispered, replay. The machine replayed message 3 again, now imitating my own nervous sounds, my own fear. I realized motion and noise disrupted its influence. Chaos was my only weapon. Slamming drawers, knocking over tools, turning on a radio to static. Anything to break the silence. The machine paused, waiting for silence, then resumed its cycle, growing more sentient, more invasive. I unplugged the machine, but it continued operating, recording and replaying a phantom menace. I moved it to the noisy front shop, where it finally stopped, till the room grew quiet again. The machine beeped, played message 3, and mimicked my voice. Replay, I fled, leaving the machine behind, its chilling echo pursuing me. When I returned, it was gone, replaced by a printed warning, a new, terrifying message. BV File 204. Message 3, voice copied. Do not replay. Do not listen alone, at my desk. Haunted by the faint echo of my own voice, whispering replay in the silence. If message 3 starts by itself, what do you do? Comment, one word, play or leave.